Okay, it looks like we are online and ready to go. That is excellent news because Atari Anthology has just loaded up on the PS2 and I hope that everyone is having a good day. For my part, I am having a pretty good day and I hope that you are too. So let's quickly grab the PlayStation controller because I am so up to date and ready to go with this. Do you want to start the game? Yes, we do. So, hope everyone's having a great time. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Patrick. Let's get some retro goodness going. Let's see if I can remember what the buttons are to actually change the screen. There we go. We are up and running with Atari Anthology. I thought we'd start out with an excellent one, which is the Arcade Originals. And Black Widow, if I can find it on this disc. It's a little bit iffy sometimes to find things. Oh, there it is. Black Widow. Now, this is one of Atari's amazing old games. It's just, oh, I love it so much. Let's get straight into it. It's a twin-stick shooter, but it's a weird one. So, let's go with one-player start. I hope you're all having a great day. Do say if you can't hear me or see what's going on in the chat. I always appreciate that. So let's get press left stick and press start to begin. Okay, let's do it. Here we are. So with the PlayStation 2 controller, what we're actually doing here is the left stick moves, the right stick shoots. It's standard twin stick controller mechanisms. You've got to try and get all the bugs out of your spider's web, and enemy bugs will attack you, which is what that big one was. I couldn't so much kill it as just push it out of the arena, so to speak, which is the spider's web. So it will attack everything, it will eat everything, and you just got to keep going and try and push them out. That red one looks very angry, doesn't it? It's a very controlled environment for a twin-stick shooter. It's a weird idea for a game, but I love it, and it's an oddity, because if I remember correctly, a lot of the cabinets for this got repurposed into something else because it wasn't all that profitable. I think people just didn't get what it was at the time. And that's always going to be an issue, because let's face it, if people don't understand what you're doing in the game, well, you're at a loss already. So let's have another go at that. I love this game. I have actually reviewed it on GameHammer, and it's a lot of fun. But most people ignore it. It's one of those annoying things about retro games is it's not one of those things that people really fill with nostalgia. Let's put it that way. A lot of retro and the classics are about nostalgia as much as the gameplay itself. And the fact of the matter is, you need to have a connection to it to really appreciate something. Unless you come to it with an open mind and think, well, I'm going to look at this from the point of view of what about if I'd seen this for the first time back in the day, would I have appreciated it? And for my part, I think I would have, although I wouldn't have really understood it, because it came out in 1983 or something like that, maybe even 82. I would have been very, very young and unable to actually see the screen, let alone press the controls, due to being 2 years old. But if I'd been older when this came out, yeah, I think I'd have enjoyed this a lot. I don't know why it's dollars. Why is a Black Widow spider collecting dollars? That just seems a bit weird. Right, you've got to try and push these, when you see the eggs, you've got to try and push them out of your nest. Otherwise, they'll breed thingies that you have to fight. It feels an awful lot like Tempest crossed with Robotron, if you know what I mean. Try and push that. Oh, I didn't get it. But Anthony says, I thought you was 85. What, 85 years old? Or 1985 born? No, born 1980. I got here just in time to enjoy the world's greatest decade. What can I say? I am a kid of the 80s. We'll have one more try. It's just such a good game. So one more try, and then we'll see what else we've got. There's so many games on this. I'm playing it on the Atari Anthology on PlayStation 2, so there's like 80 games on here or something. We've got plenty to play. We're having an Atari Retro Special today. Anthony says, not your 85. Yeah, I'm not 85. Nope, not even from 1985. I was 5 years old in 85. So yeah. Time flies when you're retro gaming. Oh my goodness, I am not good at this game. I love it, but I'm terrible at it. It's so... Oh, I didn't push that guy out. I should have pushed him out. He's gone now. Ah! Oh. But yeah, this is Tempest crossed with Robotron, basically. Hey, we got on the high score table. So let's see if I... Where... And contrary to what some people would say, I did not choose a three-letter name so that it would fit on high score tables, but it is a nice advantage. Let's just finish this off. There we go. So yeah, I enjoyed that. That's a fun game. It's a shame it didn't come to the Atari console, although it would have been a bit difficult. You'd have had to play with two controllers just to have a proper go at it, really. Although that could be done. I think that would work out quite well. I'm not sure how you would manage to do a modern remake. Although, hi Jason, how you doing? Although if you think about it, Geometry Wars is kind of like a sequel to it. So let's have a look at the other one that it basically feels an awful lot like. Let's go for Tempest. Now here's one that I adore playing, but I've never been able to get the hang of. Tempest is one of those just wonderful games, but I am so not good at it. So let's see how far I can get. I'm going to go for Novice, because yeah, there's no way I'm going to be any good at this. I can't do it, man. I'm no good at... The controls are the wrong way round for my brain. You have to push right to go anti-clockwise, and it doesn't work in my head. I don't know why. Oh, I love these games so much. The old school was the best. There's no school like the old school. They're just the best games. Back when a game could be anything, we didn't know what games were, so everyone was trying new things, and everything felt so different. It's just the best. Ah! I am no good at this, and I love it anyway. Yeah, let's have another try. We're going to have a few goes on each of these, because they are just so good. Oh. The weird thing about Atari, though, is it's like I was saying to someone and hearing it on a podcast as well, which is weird when that happens. You're talking to someone about a conversation, and a podcast comes up and says the same thing. It's let's have a think about it. What was I saying? Yeah, a lot of when people think about the Atari and the Atari 2600, the games that they remember aren't from Atari. It's a bit weird saying, oh, I remember playing River Raid, it was so great, and I had so much fun. So, yeah, that's not going to be on your flashback console because it's not from Atari, it's Activision. But that's how it was. But people forget all the good stuff that Atari put out. Hi, Chief89, how are you doing? Chief says, hello everyone, could you pump up the volume some more? I certainly can, I will do that right now. I will push that up. How's that? If I push it any further, it all seems very... I can't even get it into the yellows, it's all green. Let's turn it up on the main thing. Yes, I turned it up just in time to get some feedback from drinking too much Coke. How's that? Is that better for you? Patrick says, it's because you're wired up for the CPC controls. Yeah, you may be right, yes. Jason says, I used to play Tempest in a chip shop, and it would give you electric shocks. Oh my goodness, is that... I bet that's because of the grease in the air. I bet that's what it is. So let's have another go, because I adore this game. To be honest with you, most of the old Atari classics, they are classics for a reason. I love them. But you just see it proves that you don't need amazing graphics. It's just, oh, you just need the gameplay and the imagination, which is exactly what this is. So what are your favourite Atari games from the classic era, guys? Because for me, I'm not entirely sure. I've got several that I adore and will come back to and play all the time. It's just, I couldn't possibly say which one was my favourite. I love playing Black Widow. Tempest is good, but I don't think it's in the top 5. Maybe number 6. The Major Havoc, Crystal Castles. I keep missing those guys. Oh, I keep missing those guys. It's very annoying. Hey, this is the furthest we've got. Haunted House, Anthony. Yes, of course, Haunted House. Now that's one I haven't played for a very long time. We'll have to see if that's on this anthology. I think it is on the anthology. Oh, no. Get that one. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get the last one. Yes. And now avoid the spikes. Yep, avoiding the spikes. Jason says you never played on a VCS. Oh my goodness. I only played briefly on an Atari 2600 VCS. I have to admit, one of my friends had one and we played Combat. And that was the only game that he had. But it was fun for the time, but yeah, we weren't the best at it. And to be honest with you, we played Mega Drive most of the time. It's one of those things that you're a kid and you're playing your Mega Drive and then your dad goes, you know, I had a console before you were born. And then he brings out the Atari and it's Combat. And it didn't give you the best impression because you could only play it 2-player. Otherwise, it's like you just felt like you were cheating. But yeah, it's not a bad game. It's just the problem is you are having to wait for a second player. But yeah, Haunted House, that is a good... Whoa! I got to the spin knob to change. Okay. That sounds odd. Let's try and put my... I got to the top of the high score table. Oh my goodness, while chatting about Combat. Maybe that's the key. So, yeah. Crystal Castles was great. So, for me, it was, let's put it, Black Widow, Crystal Castles, Major Havoc. I do like Adventure as well. I've never been able to finish Adventure. I can't even get off the first level most of the time. And what would be my 5th one? I want to say River Raid, but of course that's not Atari, is it? That's Activision. So I don't know. Maybe Tempest would be in my top 5. Centipede. Centipede. That's the one. I keep forgetting about it. Yeah. So, we've mentioned Haunted House. Let's see if I can find it. Hi, Lizamu. How are you doing? Have I missed anyone else out from coming in saying hi? No, I haven't, as far as I can see. So, let's see if I can find Haunted House. Anthony says you like Combat. It was an alright game, but you had to have... There it is, Haunted House. You had to have a friend to play it. Or a sibling. Jason says, I heard the Atari port of Pac-Man was rubbish. The problem with the Atari port of Pac-Man is it's rushed. It's not finished. It's not complete. It had to be put out in a very short space of time. And that's kind of the problem. So we're on easy mode, colour. Let's have a try of this. Now, it's hard to recall what we're supposed to be doing with this. But I love the fact that you're basically a pair of eyes wandering around in the dark. I should have checked the instructions first. Oop. What happened there? Yeah. Oh, we're getting chased by a monster. Right, I've got a light on now. Ah, so we've picked something up. I forgot to turn the torch on. That's the problem, isn't it? We have to look around for I'm trying to my best to remember what I'm doing with this. I've picked something up. I can't get out that way. I'm trying to avoid that monster. Let's see. I don't know what's going on there. Now we're on 4, and I don't know what we're... What? We've got a key to 4? Is that what's going on? Let's have a look around and see what's here. I've forgotten what I'm... Ah, the monster's back. Now I've got a magic wand and I don't know what's going on. What the... We really need to check the instructions. I don't know what's going on. Let's quit the game. Yeah. What's the bonus thing? So I think the instruction manual is in the bonus. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah. Can I have the instructions? Game objectives. The object of the game is to find the 3 pieces of the magic urn and carry them back to the main entrance of the mansion before losing all 9 of your lives. It's really badly scanned, this. Your score is based on the number of matches you use during your search and the number of lives you use. The pieces of the urn are randomly scattered through the 24 rooms in the mansion. There are 4 doors and there are 4 floors even, and each floor has 6 rooms. The floors are connected by staircases. The rooms are connected by corridors and doorways. Okay. Some of the doors are locked, so find the master key, which is also hidden in the mansion. Right, so we need to find that key. We need to find parts of the urn, and I have no idea still what that magic wand was. Let's try the game again. Let's go. Right, so we're going to use a match because I want to be able to try and find what's going on. We need to find the key for a start. So we're on floor 1, and I don't know how to get back down here after we've done this. Jason says he's got a PS2 somewhere in the book. Get that set up, man. You need to game. Retro gaming for the win. Anthony likes Super Breakout. Yes, Super Breakout is great. We should play that later on as well. We're not finding this key, are we? Oh, there's a ghost, so let's avoid the ghost. The ghost with the most and the toast. Whoa, we've missed something there. What was that? What was that? We've picked something up. Is that a piece of urn? Oh, I think we've got a piece of urn. That's nice. I haven't got a master key, though, so let's keep going. I'm going to use another match because we need to find this stuff. Griffo's Retro Gaming says, oh, wow, this is retro. Yes, we are having a severely retro session today. Love the retro. So, do we go... Oh, right, so that's the way to get to... Oh, look at the eye spin. I love it. It's great. Right, let's see if we can find floor 3. Here we are. Oh, we've gone back up. Here we are. We're on the 3rd floor. We need to find more of the pieces of the urn. Did we get... What was that? Did I get a magic wand there or what? So, right, we've got the piece of the urn. I don't want the magic wand. I want the urn piece. Give me the urn piece. No, don't go to 4. Back down to 3. We need to take the urn piece to the front door. Get out the way of the... Oh! Oh! We got smacked there, didn't we? Right, let's go back down the stairs to room 1 and straight into another monster. Right, let's get this piece to the door. Where's the main door? Is that the door? No, that's a staircase. So where's the door? Where's my door, man? Alright. Okay. Well, in that case, we apparently don't take the pieces straight to the door. We have to keep going around. So we haven't found any more pieces on this level. Let's go up to 4, see if we can find them on there. We're now on the 3rd floor, so... Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa! They are really going for us now. Jason says, is this emulated on the PS2? Yes, this is Atari Anthology on PlayStation 2. There's 85 games on one DVD for the Atari. Let's see if we can get up to 4. Here we are. Right, so there must be something on 4, or we've missed it on the other levels. But we need to find the parts of the urn, and they are not here. Oh, there's the stairs. So where are they? Okay, something's going wrong with my connection here. Whoa, there was something there. Did we find it? Have I run out of matches? Patrick says, in theory, Zara, you could code something like this on the CPC. Yeah, there's no reason that this couldn't be on the CPC. Right, we've got a piece of urn. We find... There's another piece. Is there well, there were 4 pieces of the urn, weren't there? So we've missed a piece. But we're getting close now. Oh, there's a ghost. We'll keep out of his way. We can't possibly have got the whole urn. Hi, Zach. How you doing? Where's the other piece of the urn? We've missed it. We've missed a bit. Let's keep out of the way of that ghost. Ah! Oh! Whatever that is, it got us. It was like targeting us. It went straight for us. That's not good. Griffith says, not that it's a big deal due to the graphics, but Atari Anthology on the original Xbox can be played in HD. That's pretty good. I like the Atari Classics collection, I have to admit. The Flashback Classics 1 and 2 on Xbox One. I've got both of those. I really wish that they brought out the third one, though. And they didn't. They haven't brought the third one out in the UK. Which really upset me, because it's got games for the 5200 on it. And that would be wonderful to play. Because, of course, you can't play most of them on the original console. Because the joysticks keep breaking. Right, so we have definitely missed part of the urn. Because it's not here. Zach says he's good. How are we? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Losing out on one of these pieces of urn, and I cannot for the life of me find it. It's got to be here somewhere. But I can't see it. We've used 12 matches so far. This is one of those games where you really should have brought a torch, dude. But I love the way that all we see is a pair of eyes. It's so comic. I love it. Right, let's scour this place. We're going to have to scour it because we need those pieces of urn. We've got 3 of them. We need 4. The ghost is not happy with us being in its house. Get out the way, ghost. No, you're not getting us. So. Oh. I couldn't get... Oh. But Jason says he's got the Mega Drive compilation for PS3. Yes, that's a good one. I have the Xbox One compilation and a couple of them on PS2, which are really good. And even have the Sonic Mega Collection Plus on Xbox Original as well. So, we have not found anything on the second level. Let's have a look on the third and stay away from that targeting monster. Right, nothing in here. Is he still in this other room? No, he's gone. Where is this thing? Oh my goodness, where is it? Where is... Anthony says, River Raiden, Yar's Revenge. Oh, Yar's Revenge. I just don't get what... No, don't... I don't want to pick up the magic wand. I want to pick up the last piece of the thing. Where is this thing? I cannot find the last piece of the puzzle. No, don't go to floor 2. We need floor 4. No. Where is it? Oh man. We are going to lose here. We've only got 2 lives left and we can't find the last piece of this urn. And the worst part is, once we find it, we're still got to get out of this room. Oh my goodness. This game is brilliant. I love it. But, oh wow, it's hard. Where is the rest of this urn? This is... It shouldn't be this hard. Oh my goodness. Where is it? Right, there's only 4 levels on there, so if we go up here, this won't take us to like a secret 5th. No, it won't. Patrick says, funny that Sonic 3 is missing from the PS4 and Xbox compilations. Yeah, that is a bit off. But I think it's like a licensing issue on the music or something like that. It's weird, but they're on the old ones. So where is this final piece of the urn? Because if we go to the door, it won't let us out. It's as simple as that. Also, we haven't found the master key. And it's like, oh, so annoying. So let's have a look around again. We got our last life. I think we've had our time's worth on this one, though. It's a great game. It's just so classic. Oh, my goodness. You do definitely... Did I see something there, or was that just a graphical glitch? Nope. There's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing here. It's just not around. Where is it? Where's... Do I have to scour every pixel in this bloody game for the final piece of the urn? Get away from me, ghost! It's not here! Isn't the wand the master key? You know what? You might be right. Do we need the master key to unlock the door? Right, if I leave that there... Well, we're not going to find out, are we? Guess that we've got to get down to... are we now on... Oh, we're on the 4th level again. 3, 2, 1. If I open the door with this, does that work? No. No, it doesn't. That does look like a key, doesn't it? Right, let's leave that there. Ah, get out the... No, we've got 1 life left. Do not, do not let us die. Right, let's get up to the thing and get the urn where we left it round here somewhere. Oh! Oh! That was fun. That was so good. I did enjoy that. That is a great game. Maybe we'll come back and try that later. So we were mentioning Super Breakout. Now, if I remember correctly, it's quite difficult to play on this unless you change the options to reduce how sensitive the PS2 controller is. Let's try it. Let's try and find it. Arcade at Home, I think it's in. One of the advantages of the Flashback Classics collections on Xbox One and things are that you don't have to faff about with all these different menus. So we've got Super Breakout's down there. So let's go straight into it. You don't have to faff about with the menus. It's just in a row, and you pick which one you want. So let's give this a try. Super Breakout. And missed it already. It takes a little bit to get calibrated on your brain for how quickly and sensitive this game can be. But we're going to see how far we get. It's such a simple bat and ball game. Of course, it's Breakout, but it's great fun. So, guys, I do have a question for you. Which do you prefer? Breakout or Arkanoid? Now, I think for me it's Breakout because I enjoy the simplicity of it. but a lot of people love the power-ups and things from Arkanoid. And I can see their reasoning. It does change up how you play the... It does change up how you play the game and make it different each time. But there's a lot to be said for the just the joy and simplicity of this. Zach says he loves Breakout. It's a great game. It's universal. I am no good at it. But I do kind of like it. Let's see what game select we got. 2-player, 1-player double, 2-player double, 1-player with a cavity, 2-player cavity, player progressive, children's version. Let's play the children's version. See if I'm any good at this. Breakout for kids. Yeah. No, I'm not. Oh my goodness, it's... I still can't... It doesn't even give them a bigger bat. Oh my goodness. I am now being beaten by a game that is specifically set up for children. This is terrible. Oh my goodness. We're not playing that one again. Apparently, Mossy didn't have the original Breakout. Oh my goodness. Let's try the cavity version. That should be fun. Let's try that. That's another thing I love about the Atari. It's got all kinds of options. You can play different versions of each game. I'm not sure about having the double bat. That just feels like it just feels like it's going easy on you, you know? I mean, I'll take it because I clearly need it, but wow. Oh my goodness, I am so bad at this game. Oh, I can't help but love it though. Alleyway is fun on the Game Boy as well. I haven't played Alleyway, I have to admit. How terrible am I at this game? One more try. Oh my goodness, a game from the 70s is kicking my ass. I kind of like the sound effects. That's pretty good. Yeah, the sound effects are nice on this. And it's also colourful. Because I don't remember the... My biggest issue is when I played Atari as a child, it was on my friend's living room floor with a portable black and white television. And that was the only way that I played it. So for me, Atari is always black and white in my head. And when I see the vibrant colours on it, it's always a shock. And it's just one of those things, because that's how it was as a kid, that's how I remember Atari. Now we've got a problem because we've got more balls. No! Bring it back! Oh my goodness. So, to see all these vibrant colours is great. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can stop with the fast ball. My goodness. Chief says he's got the Arkanoid theme in his head now. Yep, you can't get rid of it. I've got the Count Duckula theme from when I'd reviewed it for Christmas. That was originally going to be my Halloween episode, and then it never happened, but never mind. We'll get through it. I enjoyed that. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. Ah, guys. I know what we need to play. We need Crystal Castles. Now I'm going to show you the Atari 2600 version first. We'll play both versions, the Atari and the arcade version. But this is so good. So let's check versions. Right. So basically, the game select is just starting on different levels. All right. Let's play the game. This game is amazing. One of the later ones for the console, if I remember correctly. It's such a good game. Graphically, it looks impressive. The sounds are good. The controls are annoying. That's the only problem with this version. Because you're essentially walking at diagonals but the diamonds that you're picking up, which are represented by lines, because why would they be represented by diamonds? Even though the Atari can actually print a diamond on the screen, they're all set up horizontally, so you have to be very careful. But it's such a good game. It's fast-paced, it's difficult, it's just a lot of fun. What's that orange thing? I don't know what that is. And there we go. Greatest sound effects. Love it. Yeah, see what I mean? It's now, all of these are in... Just walk straight into an enemy. All of these are in horizontal rows. So you can just walk across and get them all. And it's ridiculous. But you work on diagonals. So it can be really difficult to work out what's going on. Ah! Patrick says there's even a breakout game in the CPC manual. Yep, for the first or was it the second episode of CPC, we reviewed that and talked about it. It's a great breakout clone, to be honest with you. It's not bad. Ah! Although never type in the poker game from the CPC manual because it cheats. It always seems to get a great hand. There we are. The Atari 2600 version of Crystal Castle is really well done, and it's actually very impressive. But it pales in comparison to the arcade version. Let's go and have a look at the arcade version, guys. Marble Madness was an Atari game. Yeah, I think it was actually. Now you mention it. So arcade originals. Where is Crystal Castles? Let's have a look. There it is. Marble Madness isn't on here. That's a shame. Yeah, it's not there. Here we go, Crystal Castles. So good. And the funny thing is, the first level will change depending on who's got the high score. So it's a bit different, this one. Can we adjust the screen? Zoom in. Yeah, because that way it'll show you a bit better. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yep. There we go. Okay. Resume game. So we can see it now. Bentley Bear is a weird looking guy with funny red boots. And he's being chased by marble faces. Because why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be chased by marble-faced weirdos? There we go. Do, do, do. I cannot for the life of me remember which opera that's from, or is it a ballet? But it's a lovely tune. This bleep 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 isn't quite as lovely, but I do love it. This is one of the classics for a great reason. It's an absolute classic, and I love it. Not so keen on the trees. With the walking trees, it's like, yeah, we're being attacked by ents. Let's have another try. I love these games. Retro is wonderful. Let me play again. What are you doing? Come on. Let me... One player start. Yeah. Let's go for it. Get away from those guys. Beep, 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 beep. And nope, across, and run. Ah, get out the way! Ah, get out the way, Marbleheads. Did I get the last gem or did they? Yes! Got the last gem. Griffo says, wonderful graphic. They really are. For the time, this is really advanced. It's one of the first it may actually be the first arcade game with transitions between levels and things like that. No, I think there is a one before it. It's certainly the first arcade game with warp zones. I know that because I mentioned it in the review. I'm about to get... Oh. Patrick says, I saw a Larry Bundy Jr. video which covered old companies to release games, and mentioned one who was very guilty of mass plagiarism of 2600 games. Was that Oh, I know which one you're on about, and it's like Zellas or something in Canada. They just copied other people's stuff. Here we are. We got a warp zone. The first game with a warp zone in it, and it's not who you think. It's also not great. I've got my magic hat. Let me use this to my full advantage. Oh no, I've lost it already. So on this, get out the. Oh my goodness! So many enemies are just attacking me. It's not fair. I love this game. It's great. Arctic Computer. Oh my goodness, Arctic. All that weird stuff. Z. Where am I? P-O-E. There we go. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, to be honest with you, you're right. How they got away with ripping them off, I don't know. All I can think is people weren't paying attention as much back then. And with so many games just going onto the radar, it seems pretty easy to just lose them, you know, and not notice. But it is a bit of an oddity. Chief 89 says that's another reason to flick through the CPC manual again. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Is it in the CPC? I don't remember. Hang on. I think it is in the CPC's manual. I just got to quickly grab my. I've got to move all my stuff out the way. I've got an easel and all sorts in here. Oh my goodness. Patrick says, someone actually dared to submit that type-in to Amsterdam. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the type-ins page, a warning about... There was also like Paratree or something like that. And I know that there was a breakout game in issue 1 of Amstrad Computer User, because I typed it in. I definitely typed that one in. Yes, it's in Amstrad Computer User issue 1. So I think it's actually in the CPC 6128 manual, which came later. The 464 manual does have typing, so give me 1 second. I've got a new set of shelves, freestanding shelves in here for keeping stuff sorted, and it's got my manual in it. So let's have a look at the original CPC 464 manual, the one with the ring binder. The best version, because you can put it flat onto a table. Let's have a look. There should be Newcomer's Guide to What You Can and Can't Expect a Computer to Do. Oh my goodness, yeah. I know there are type-ins, but I can't find them. They're not in the contents list. Wow, but I remember typing them in. So where are they? Ah, here we are. We've got a few here. What's this? Yep. That's a demo of the inks and calculations. Basic primer and all sorts. No, I can't find it. I know there are stuff here. Alright, see you later, Griffo. Thanks for coming along. I hope you've had a good time. Wow, it's in there somewhere. I know there's some type-ins in there because I typed them in as a kid. And I also know that the type-in for the poker game that's in there cheats. It always has a better hand than you, and it's very annoying. To the point where someone actually sent in a correction to one of the magazines. I think it was Amstrad Computer User. They sent a correction for that type-in to make to force the computer to stop cheating and give you a decent hand. Right, let's turn my little fan heater on so that I don't freeze in here. What should we try now, guys? Well, certainly not going to play Pong, because Pong, we don't need that. But, oh, what have we got? We've got all kinds. Major Havoc. Yes. Guys, here we go. Major Havoc. One of the greatest Atari games. It's like a 3-in-1. There's even a breakout clone on one of the loading screens between the various things that you play. So, there we are. Over in the corner is Breakout. And you just get to play that between missions. And if you die, you go straight into the game. It's brilliant. So we've got a 3D Space Invaders rip-off, which is amazing. And get that out. Get it. Yes. Now we fly in, and we have to do lander. Dock on the white platform. Reasonably easy, if you can see it. So now we have to grab some extra oxygen and try and defeat the thingamajig. Oh, come on, get back up. Yes, we've got the oxygen. We've got to avoid the monsters and get down. No, not down there. Hold button for higher jumps. Oh, and I'm dead. So we've got to get in, grab some extra oxygen because we'll need it, and try not to die horribly. I am out of practice with this game. Right. Hold the button to jump higher. Smack to my head. Hold the jump button. Yeah, get across. Right, we need to get right across into the corner. Oh! See... Oh... Guys, I love this game. So, let's put my name into the high score. Wow, the high score scrolls quick. Right, Patrick says, just looking through my 464 manual, found Pontoon. Yes, there is a Pontoon program. That I remember that one. It's got handwritten editions. I bet, Patrick, that those editions are from that magazine I was talking about. You say you lost your 6128 manual. Well, I know that I haven't got it. You didn't, like you say, you didn't send it to me, so I don't know. I'll have a look out on eBay for one for you. I'll see what I can find. No guarantees, of course, because you never know if anything's going to come up. So we've got a little breakout clone in the corner, which I've just lost again. So fight all of these. We're going to fight the Space Invaders. Love this game. It's 3-in-1, and it's basically, it's the blueprint for how future film tie-ins and other sorts of games would be, because you've basically got 3 different games in one in order to tell a story. So jump, no, missed, run across, and jump. Nope, missed again. Jump first and then go, yes, there we go. So we need to get across and across and across. There we are, we got the thing that we needed. So hold down the button to jump up, yes. No, don't fall down again like that. Oh my goodness, we've got to get out before the reactor explodes. 8 seconds. Get out, get out, get out! Yes! Oh, and then a proper Atari explosion. Yes! And again, I missed the thing in Breakout on the side, so we get to play Space Invaders again. Oh, these games are so good. Land. Not too hard yet, but the thing is getting smaller, so where do we go now is the question. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. No. We have to basically start jumping when it's at the top and then jump across there. Right. Oh, keep out the way of that. So while they're down, we jump across. Yep. We need to go down there. Drop down while that's out. Oh! We got hit. It's getting harder, guys. It's getting harder. Oh. We've got to do all this before the oxygen runs out. So, while that's at the top, we jump And jump across, yes. Keep walking at the walls, which is not a good thing. And across. Drop. No! Ah! Oh! Ah, it's so easy to over jump where you're supposed to be going. Guys, I adore this game, but it's so hard. Oh, one more try. Let's do it one more try. Come on, let's do this. Love it. It's great. So let's see if we can do the breakout. No, we can't do the breakout game. I'd love to know what happens if you manage to complete breakout on the little side thing. Oh! Oh! Do we get an extra life or something if we complete the breakout thing? Oh. Come on, come on. Yes! We did it! We did it! So, now we'll go dock on the white platform, which is fairly wide for the first one because it's luring you in with a false sense of your own abilities. So, yeah, and straight across, straight across, straight across, grab it, yes, and nope, don't, oh, you control so annoyingly, but at least we exploded that, so we get to go to the next level, where the Space Invaders are harder, so we've got to keep going. Get the extra ones, get the extra one, come on, come on, come on, we can do it, we can fight the bad guys. Are they the bad guys? I don't know why we're fighting them or why we're blowing everything up, but it's so much fun. You found it. Excellent, Patrick. Well done. Major Havoc is a hidden gem. Not enough people talk about Major Havoc. It is such a good game. It's frustrating as hell at times. And the controls are really sensitive, but it's so good. And if I remember correctly, it didn't come out on the Atari 2600. It just didn't happen. But it should have, and it would have been great. Oh. So, since we're on here, I think we have to go for asteroids. We're going to do asteroids. Basically, I'm showing you the best of Atari here. And that's kind of the idea with this retro special. Doing it all Atari all day long. Love it. Absolutely adore the Atari. So, let's see what I can do here. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Get it, get it. Yes. No. Did I? Oh my goodness. It's got a weird control system. You can control it with the D-pad. Or you can use the left stick to turn and the right stick to accelerate, and it's just odd. So let's try that again, since we didn't do very well. Don't tell anyone I've just done terribly at one of the easiest games to play. So let's try that again. We're going to try that and see if I can do a bit better at the momentum shooter, basically. Ah! Straight into an asteroid that I was firing at, that I should have seen. Let's do it, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo. Boom, boom. Where am I? Oh, I've gone to the top of the screen. Right, okay. Yes! Got the UFO. Now we're getting somewhere. So it is the 6128 manual, Patrick, and it's called Bust Out. Yep, that sounds about right. It's also, if for those of you who don't have the 6128 manual but do have a CPC, issue 1 of Amstrad Computer User, which you can find, I believe, on the CPC wiki, has the same type in, because that's where it's from, as I recall. And it's actually a pretty good version of Breakout. Get it, yes! Got the UFO. Patrick says someone also blundered and printed Bomber when they sent it in. Oh my goodness. But Bomber's another one from an early Amstrad Computer User issue. Patrick, you don't need to. You really don't. I'll pick one up from eBay. Keep it. You should have one yourself. Jason says he got free goes on asteroids in his dad's friend's nightclub. Oh my goodness. It always pays to know the owner, doesn't it? I didn't even get to move that time and then got smacked with an asteroid. Oh my goodness. I am not good at this game, but I love it. It's great. Oh. What's better than a few hours of retro fun? Just flew straight into it. Okay, we're going to go now. Let's try the asteroids on the 2600, because it was a little bit different. So let's find arcade at home. Here we go. Asteroids, come on, it's got to be there. Asteroids! Here we go. See what I mean? This one is different. So we've got different versions of the game. We can one player, hyperspace bonus every 1000 fast. No, let's just go with standard. So one player, we get a shield, bonus every 5000 points, and it's fairly slow. So let's try this. See what I mean? The 2600 is a bit of a different beast for asteroids. It's the same game, but the game screen is smaller because you are larger compared to everything else. The asteroids move in a weird way, and everything's got colour now, which makes it a very different game to play. It feels different, it controls a little different. It's a little bit jerky at times as well. It could have been better coded, but it's still asteroids. And yeah, if you've tried one version and you weren't keen on it, try the other. Because actually, this is a lot of fun. Much easier game though. Just, also your bullets don't go as far. I've just realised your bullets don't go as far. Whoa! There was no warning that was going to change there. Let's do that again. Oh, that was sneaky of the game. My goodness, where have I gone? I couldn't see where I was there. Give it. Oh, yeah, yes. Get the red one. Get the red one. Go. Oh, no, give it. It just jumps you straight on the next level. Oh my goodness. It's straight there. It's like the game says, oh, you beat me, did you? Well, sod you. Here's some more. Go back, kill it. It's going to do it again in a second. It's going to just dump a load of asteroids on us, and to hell with where you are on the screen and whether you can cope. Oh my goodness. Get back over there. Yes. Love it. Brilliant. So good. It's an amazing game. Just shoot. Oh, we got an extra life. That was that bleep. Hey, we've done alright this time. I shouldn't say that. Yep, straight into an asteroid. Oh, come on. We've got a couple of lives left. Let's see how far we can get. Lovely game. Fantastic. Oh, not very good now. Not doing well at all. Come on, you know you want to do it. You know you're going to get there. Come on. Ah, no. Oh my goodness. I thought I had an extra life left because it said 1, but no, I was on my last life. So Patrick says, what are people planning on buying over the new year? Well, I've already bought myself my Christmas and New Year present, and I'm happy to say it should be on its way fairly soon. It's a late issue Commodore 64. You know, the one that was redesigned to look more like an Amiga, basically? So I've got one of those on the way, and I'm very happy to say that I've finally completed the main Core 3 8-bit system, so we can have GameHammers showing footage from a real Spectrum, thanks to Sir Patrick, a real Amstrad, and now a real Commodore 64 as well. So as soon as I manage to work out how to make the power supply for the MSX that I've also got, we can actually have a nice proper original, yes, 64C, that's the one. We can have a nice thing. So I'm going to show you the MSX I've got, because this thing doesn't get enough love. Yeah, I love this one. The Yamaha CX-5M, it's wonderful. It's so heavy though. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. But it has its own weird power supply. Where is it? There it is. This thing here, I'll try and bring it up to the close to the monitor. That thing there is the power supply. It looks like it should be the monitor out, but it's not, because the monitor out on the MSX is either an RF cable or composite. So it's an oddity, but yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to get a working power supply for this, because I'm one of those people that you can, because of the way I work, I'm a stand-up comedian and an artist. So as you can imagine, not being one of the headlining acts of any big shows, my income isn't exactly high. So I couldn't really put down the 250 quid that these normally go for. But I found one that didn't have a power supply or any of the cables that go with it. It's just the computer for 50 quid. I thought, well, for a fifth of the price, I'll get this and then I'll get the other stuff later. And that's how I'm doing it. But you can apparently put together a power supply mod that will let it run off a +3's power supply for the ZX Spectrum. And that's probably what I'm going to do to get it running. But I'm so glad to actually have it as part of the collection, because it is an amazing machine. And this is the one that I've always wanted for that. So when that is done, which is probably going to be a project for this year, just put it back safely, we'll be able to get MSX original footage straight from the original machines onto GameHammer, which would be nice. Patrick says, had you never seen a 6128 in the flesh before? No, until you sent one, I hadn't. Guys, Sir Patrick was generous enough to send this as a Christmas present. And thank you so much, Patrick. I couldn't believe it when you sent. Think, my goodness, I did not expect anything this generous. Wow, how beautiful is that? I always wanted a 6128 as a kid because it looked like the next stage in computer, really serious, and I was getting into serious stuff. But yeah, oh, love it, fantastic. So that's going to make an appearance on CPC, the Amstrad CPC video magazine, when we start talking about the 6128 in a few episodes' time, because we're doing a month in the life of the CPC systems. Well, when the 6128 appears, this is going to be what we get the footage from. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy to have that. But here's the other thing, because I got a donation specifically for me on one of Jen's live streams. Someone donated specifically to me as a thank you for doing the production work for her. And it was just enough to pick up a certain something. So guys, I would like you to meet the Intellivision. How nice is that? It's got all the wires, it's got the power supply, it's got the original RF cable. Intellivision. No games for it. I'm waiting on one arriving, actually. That's the other thing I got myself as a present. For a £5, I got a copy of Utopia on the Intellivision. So we're going to be playing on an upcoming live stream, and also a review for GameHammer. This is my In television, we're going to have original footage straight from the system of Utopia, the game that basically started the God Sim. So Civilization and all of that, the one that they all came from is Utopia on the Intellivision, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. But that's in the post at the moment, so we'll have to wait. So things are looking up for GameHammer. We're going to have... My plan is one episode a month of CP Scene, so we can get back into that. The live streams, Wednesday to Saturday, may go down to Wednesday to Friday if there's a particularly intense thing that I need to do that week for one of the shows. But Wednesday to Saturday is the main schedule. And then 2 episodes of GameHammer per month. So they'll probably go out on like a Saturday or Sunday or a Monday. One of those. I'm not sure which yet. So we'll have GameHammer, and then an episode of CP Scene, then an episode of GameHammer, and then on the 4th week, I want to introduce something a bit different. And we'll get back to the Atari in a minute, but I want to talk about this first. Wow. I'm starting to feel a little sick. I think I've had the heater on too long. So the 4th week will be something different. It might be a GameHammer Extra, where we have a pickups video, or like a top 10 or something like that. But the other one, the other show that I want to bring in is a new thing, and it's about board games, and it's going to be called Board Game Hammer. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to review board games, but it's going to be myself as a new character for that, as a new host character, instead of my character on GameHammer is called Zoe Kirk-Robinson because well, why not? It's the same as Will Smith played Will Smith on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but the actor is different to the character. It's a similar thing with GameHammer. So on Board GameHammer, we're going to have a new host character, and she's going to be playing board games with her friends, which are soft toys, and it's going to be fun. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So there we are. We've got our 4 main shows plus the live streams. I think that's going to be how we go. We're going to try that out for 2021, and we'll see how that goes. Chief89 says, all of the CP scenes are far out awesome for sure. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like them. They're a right bugger to make, I tell you that. The research for one of those is a day or 2 in itself. And it's all about going through all the old magazines, going through all the games, and checking out the type-ins and all that. Just getting the news and trying to compile all the new releases. Wow, there's so many at times. But of course, that'll peter off as we go through and make the thing easier. But the editing as well takes ages. I think it's like 2 to 3 days for an edit, just due to the amount of sheer work that goes into them. So we can only do 1 a month, and it's just how it is. But I really enjoy doing CP Scene. It's just so good. Patrick says, I want to get Hero Quest if only for the box. Hero Quest is an amazing game, and I wish I could get a copy. But I do have Space Crusade myself. My cousin had Hero Quest. So back in the day, because he already had it, I decided it wasn't really worth having the same game. So I got Space Crusade. So we had a choice. We could play Hero Quest at his house or play Space Crusade at my house. And that was a great thing at the time. But now, it's like, oh, yeah, now I don't have one of the great games. So I've got a load of eBay alerts out, and I keep looking in charity shops, but it never shows up. Eventually I'll find a copy that's at a price that I can afford, and then I'll get that. But for the moment, I'm just happy to have Space Crusade. Oh my goodness. So, we're currently at 10 past 5. We're going to go to 6 o'clock, and then we'll have to stop because I've got a load of editing work to do. But let's get back to the Atari goodness. If I can remember the buttons to press to switch. Hey, here we are. Where's my... There it is. Lost my controller there, guys. Wow. So, if my voice is going, it's because it's really dry in here, and I'm kind of... it's a bit... dry in here, so I'm drying out. So, where are we up to? Is this... That's the arcade at home, isn't it? Because we were just playing the home one. Right, we need to now go for... Because we've had it mentioned a few times. We need to play Yar's Revenge. Where is it? Space War Star Raiders Quadrant. I've never actually played Quadrant. Patrick says, I still say Jenny is a slave driver. She's not. She does come across as very demanding at times, but she's not a slave driver. Okay, let's have a look. One player cannon doesn't bounce. What other options have we got? Two player cannon doesn't bounce. One player cannon bounces. One player ultimate Yars. One player children's version. Now let's just go for the standard version. Game reset. Let's play Yar's Revenge. I love this game. It's ridiculous. There's no proper plot to it, but you know, it's great. Well, actually there is a plot, I just can't remember it. And it's like you're some sort of intergalactic space bee. And it's a weird game. So I'm just going to get through all of this. Ah! Now, how do I... My other biggest issue is I can't remember how to get the cannon to fire. I know you can do it. So I'm just going to delete all of its shields until the cannon... Oh, I have to shoot it, don't I? We don't get the cannon unless we shoot it. No? It's just... How do we get the cannon to fire? I can't remember how to fire the cannon. We'll have to have a look at the instructions in a minute. I've forgotten. I play this game all the time, and I can't remember how to do it. Oh my goodness, I hope I'm not coming down with the sniffles. My throat is starting to clam up. I've got work to do. I can't be on with this. How do we get the cannon? Okay, quit the game. Yes. I need the bonus material. I need to see the manual. How do we fire the cannon? Yeah, give me the manual. History of the Yars. Gameplay. That's it. Zoom in. Let's have a look. The primary objective of the game is to break a path through the shield and destroy the Uti with a blast from the Zorian cannon. The secondary objective is to score as many points as possible. See figure 1 on the explanation of the objects on the playfield. The shield is in the red area. Note, to learn how to control the Yar and other aspects of gameplay, be sure to read Using the Controllers. Where is Using the Controllers? Here it is. Using the Controllers. Use your joystick controllers with this Atari game. Okay. Controlling the Yar. The red fire button has two separate firing functions. It will fire the energy missile in the direction the Yar is pointed, or operate the Zorlon cannon when it is on the screen. Note, information about the operating the cannon is covered in gameplay. What? So where is... So now I'm having to look at other pages just to find... Give me information on how I fire the cannon. Oh my goodness, give me the information. You're hiding it. So I've got to now go back to gameplay, which is where we were. Right. The Zorlon cannon can be used to demolish cells, but this is a waste of powerful weapon. Right. Okay. So how do I fire the cannon? Do we just have to work it out ourselves? We just have to work this out ourselves. That's... Wow. Just fire the cannon. Let's get back into it and we'll just see how it goes. Right, we're just gonna... I'm gonna break through. Get rid of the shields, which is always a useful way of playing. You can stop firing anytime you want, Mr. Firing your thingy-majig. How do we do this again? I have no idea. How do I get the cannon to fire? Guys, the cannon won't fire. I can't beat the level until the cannon fires, and I can't make the cannon fire. This is so... Normally I'm alright with this game. I can normally play it. What's going on? How did I do that? How did I get... What? Did I have to just touch the thing to fire it? You just... How did I forget that? It's been a couple of weeks since I played, but how did I forget? Basically, you have to touch the thingamajig in order to fire a cannon at it. So, let's try that again. We're going to play this for a bit now. Look, Ben-Man says, do I have the PS2 game Race-O-Rama? I'll pause that for a second. Right. You guys can't see it on the screen. You guys can't see it on the screen, but all the R games are just up here. So let's have a quick look. Right. Racing Simulation 3, Radio. So, no, we don't have Race-O-Rama. Sorry, we don't have Race-O-Rama. Goes from Racing Simulator 3 to Radio Helicopter. So we don't have Race-O-Rama. Oh, let's jump back to the main screen. Beep. Have I played the Spectrum port of this? No, I haven't, but I'll see if I can get a copy. That should be fun to play. Right, let's get past this cannon. Not cannon. It's energy beacon thingamajig. See if we can... Oops. Ah! No, don't fire the cannon like... Now the cannon's firing when I'm not touching things. So, we've now got to get the cannon to fire in a way that's going to hit it and not me. No! I shot myself with my own cannon. Why am I so bad at this game? Let's get some more points while waiting for the line of death to get out of the way. Okay, we should be okay. Did I put fur over my gaming chair? This isn't fur. This is a cashmere throw. It gets quite cold in the office while I'm editing, so sometimes when I don't want to put the heater on and overheat the room, I just grab the throw. So that's what that is. Let's have one more try. We're going to fire the cannon and we're going to hit the enemy. That's how this works. Those are the rules of playing a game. We win. That's how it works. You can tell that I'm a bit annoyed at how it's going on. I'm trying to be very, very British. Ah! It's going to fire at me. It's not fair. Oh! Patrick says it gets very cold in his life. I can imagine. We're both in Britain and... Oh! The moment I was about to hit the thing to get the cannon out of... Right. Now we have it. So, it's going to come back down in a second. Fire. Oh, we missed. Yes! Yes! We did it! Hi, Jen. You're on speakerphone because we're on the live stream. How are you doing?
Oh, what, did you live on air? Please don't swear.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, I'm stuck in traffic.
Alright.
Yeah, I hear that despite having one of the lowest levels of incidents per 100,000, we're suddenly finding ourselves in Tier 4. How can this be?
Because most of England's in Tier 4, Jen.
Oh, right. So, yeah. Oh, so Bolton gets the horrible end of the stick again.
Pretty much, yeah. You've got to remember the whole of Greater Manchester, Jen, is being treated the same. It's just how it is.
Oh, yeah. Andy Burnham. Oh, don't you just love him?
No,
Right,
no, I don't.
so how are you doing, my love?
Wait, I'm doing well. How are you, aside from being stuck in traffic?
Oh, yeah, see, don't get me wrong. Being stuck in traffic, when you're getting paid to be stuck in traffic, well, they didn't specifically say, we're going to pay you to get stuck in traffic, but the upsum of the way it all works out is I'm getting paid whilst I'm stuck in traffic. traffic.
I'll bet. Oh no!
Oh no!
I just got.
15 quid an hour.
I just got shot by a cannon that I didn't see because I'm playing Yar's Revenge. We're having an Atari day on the retro stream.
Oh right, I was about to say, but you'd like to back that juggernaut up when you said, "Oh, we just got shot by a cannon." It's like, you what now?
Sorry, yeah, I'm playing Yar's Revenge. It's a brilliant Atari game, but I'm not very good at it.
Oh right, so what's new there?
So Jason says Tier 4 in Wales as well. Real Reedy says, wow, the best timing for the ringtone, a victory fanfare. Yeah, the first time that I managed to shoot the enemy with the cannon, you fawned immediately as all the weird graphics came up on the screen.
Oh right, so what
yes,
does your phone
we did it
ring
again. Got it, yes.
So what does your phone ring as when I ring?
It goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh right, because it's just basically I'm never there to hear it.
Yeah, you never hear you.
Yes, and likewise, you never hear that my phone actually goes, warning, warning, it's the wife calling, warning.
I thought when I phoned you, a duck quacked.
No.
Oh.
I'm afraid no. Well, what I need is a honky Horace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
For those of you who are watching at home, guys, we have this idea of a character called Honky Horace. I'm just going to bring myself back up on the main screen while we're talking about this. So, we have Honky Horace. Honky Horace is a character that will turn up in one of the later episodes of Life in Opti Mouse. He's basically a big fluffy ball with a huge clown horn for a nose. And the only way he speaks is in honks. Like, that's Honky Horace. So Jen adores this idea for this character, and basically he's become her kind of imaginary pet.
Yes. Well, actually, he's your imaginary pet in my imagination.
Ah! Well, you're distracting me, Jen. I just got shot by a cannon again.
Oh, well, what a shame.
I'm going to blame you, because clearly it's not my terrible gaming skills. It must be you.
Of course it's your terrible gaming skills.
It's either that or I blame lag, and I can't blame lag because there isn't any. Right, let's see if I can get... yes, let's fire the cannon. Oh, and he's coming back up. Oh, I just flew into my own cannon.
Alright, so what other news do you have to tell me?
No news, there's nothing going on.
Do we have any posts?
The only post was just a bank statement for you, don't worry about it.
Okay, when you get a moment, would you mind photographing the thing that's come for the Volvo that's on top of the record player in the front room, so I can declare that vehicle sawn from the 1st of January?
Yeah, no problem, Beb. McBenman1 says we don't have tiers here in Norway, but we have quite a lot of cases. Yeah, the Scandinavian countries have taken a very different approach to the UK. And to be honest with you, it's too early still to decide who had the best idea, because we're still in the middle of the pandemic. But I think that's something that academics are going to be discussing for decades to come.
Well, I think they will study this with great interest, because they'll deduce what actually is the best method to deal with such things.
Yeah, it's a massively documented epidemic, and it's like the first time that we've had so much information to go on. Yes! Yeah. We're getting it now, we're getting now. Another hit with the cannon.
What you've got to remember is that hindsight is always 20/20, but when you're looking forward, it's awfully fuzzy.
Yes, that's how it is. Patrick says Gosport, where he is, has been in Tier 4 for 3 weeks. Yeah, it's not very nice. But what can you do? It's just how it is. And so Chief 89 in Austria, they're on full lockdown from January. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dearie me. So does that mean you've got like lots of people who didn't want to follow the rules and just went around licking door handles?
I doubt people are licking door handles, Jen.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you've met some of the people that live near us.
They don't lick door handles. No one's going around licking door handles.
Of course they are. I mean, how else is this spreading?
It's not spreading through door handles, Jen. I don't know.
Huh.
All right.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you get on to your important business of not doing much, and
Not doing. We're live streaming Atari game. We are embracing the retro of the past.
What time did you get out of bed?
I'm not saying. I'm taking the 5th.
Was it first thing in the afternoon?
I choose to take the 5th.
We don't have that here. What time did you get up?
Well, I woke up when you went.
Or a bit later. Did you have a lie-in?
Well, considering that I finished work at 4 o'clock this morning, Jen, from working on your videos, I think the fact that I got out of bed at midday is no bad thing. Oh, no. See that, guys? Now she goes quiet.
No, you woke me up at 4 a.m. when you noisily came into bed, and then knowing full well I had to get up at 8.
No. I'm not accepting any responsibility.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And then you have this habit, you sleep on the side of the bed that I have to climb over to get out. And you won't let me sleep there, that you just like this log going, none shall pass. Right. Anyway, look, I shall let you get on, because I've got to be very busy sitting in traffic.
Patrick is trying to defend you now, and he says, Zoe, you having a law degree should inform you that you can't plead the 5th. And didn't you think today was Tuesday? It's like, well, neither of these are relevant, Your Honour.
The law is not interested in trifles.
What if it's a very nice and naughty trifle?
Nice trifle with cherries on top.
I could just eat a trifle, actually. In the country of Calandia, which I invented, the law is interested in trifles, especially eating them.
Oh, right. So it's the national dish, a trifle. Or is it... No, the national dish would be eggs, beans and chips, followed by a trifle.
As it should be. Oh my goodness, I've just seen on the CCTV, it's getting very, very misty and foggy outside, so you be careful, alright, while you're out driving?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm driving, there's more sitting going on.
Well, you be careful while you're sitting.
Yeah, I've been stationary now for 10 minutes.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to let you go.
I'm on the motorway, you know, as well.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
on the A1M.
these things happen.
If anybody else is planning on going on the A1M, don't.
If you plan on driving, don't.
Yeah.
Patrick says, Miss Kirk-Robinson, I find you in contempt. I will not accept this. I don't recognize this court.
Yeah. And who are you? Where am I?
Yeah, who are you? Where am I? I don't recognize this court. Miss Kirk-Robinson, this isn't a court. You are looking at the fridge.
Yes. Oh, have you heard that LG Electronics has come up with a voice-activated fridge? Basically, you just shouted it and the door opens. Why?
A voice-activated fridge?
Yeah, but like, why? Unless maybe it's a dietary thing, and you go up to the fridge, you go, open fridge, and it goes, nah, get lost, you fat lump.
There's a weight restriction on opening the fridge door.
Yeah. There's an all-over-the-house comic in there.
There is. Alright, Jen.
Definitely now, on that note, I would like to go. So I will smell you later.
Alright, babe. Love you lots. See you later.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. You're waiting for a honky horror sound, aren't you?
Oh, hold on. There's somebody here to see you, just to say goodbye.
Well, Quacky Ducky, if you're here to hear Honky Horace has this to say to you. I can't do the voice. My voice is going. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my wife phoning in because she loves to be part of these things, even if she's at work. So, I thought we got half an hour left on the show. We haven't really looked into any of the Atari racing games, so I thought Slot Racers might be a fun one. Let's give it a try. Chief 89 says, I love these call-ins. I'm glad someone does. Oh, Jen won't hear that, so it's fine. So, what have we got here? Slow cars on Maze 1. What are we doing here? I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah. What is this? What is this? What am I looking at here? The front of the car seems to bend as if you're some sort of aardvark and you're able to just sniff around. What game is this? A two-player thing? Oh well, let's leave that because it's not really doing much, is it? So what have we got? What games do we have for racing? We have Night Driver, Slot Races, Sprint Master, Steeplechase, and Street Racer. Let's try Street Racer. Jason's saying pole position, but I think that's Activision, so it won't be on this disc. We'll have an Activision day, a different day, but today we don't have. So what are we looking at here? This looks again to be a two-player game. And you know what, guys? I have seen this before. This is very much like the racing game that I have on the weird... give me a second. If I bring that up on the big screen. I have over here a very, very old system. It's like ultra retro. If I just pick this up. It's a grandstand. And I can't remember what it is. It's like SD070. It's an oddity. It's got a cartridge slot. It has got cartridges. There's 14 of them in total. Multi-switch. Loads of buttons to select the various games. There's 10 different games that you could get on a cartridge. Most of them don't have 10, but some do. And I have the car racing one for this, which looks just like what we're looking at on the Atari. So I thought it looked familiar when I started playing this system to see what it was like. And now I see why. Now I see why, because I have actually played the Atari version of one of the games that's on it. McBanman1 says, is Atari a console or a game company? It's both. Atari started out making arcade games. In fact, they made the first arcade games. And then they decided to go into home computing because it was the future. They'd worked that out when they saw how well the Magnavox Odyssey and things were going. They got into home computers. So they became a console company as well as an arcade company. And they would make home ports of their arcade games. And a few arcade games that didn't get ported, and a few home computer games that didn't have arcades. And then the company split in two, and it became Atari Corporation, which produced computers, and Atari Games, which produced games. So there we are. This game is dull. It really is dull. There's nothing going on. So let's quit that. There was a good racing game on Atari, and I can't remember which one it is. So we tried two. Let's try and find the final one. We're going to try Night Drive. I think this is the one. Pole positions Namco. Yes. Which means that it might be on the Namco museum that I've got. 90-second game novice. What else we got? 90-second game pro. Expert. 90-second game random. Oof. No time limit novice. Let's have a look and see what no time limit novice is for this. Whoa! Right, so you press... Wow! Oh my goodness. That's... Wow, this game is a weird one. McBenron says, have you played Test Drive Unlimited? I think I have, yeah. It's a PS2 one. If it's PS2, I've definitely played it. I've got a Test Drive game on PS2. This is so hard to play. you have to press down the button to accelerate. But it seems like you just zoom off. So, wow, this is so hard. Nice colouring on some of the opposition cars, though. Lighter colours at the top, darker at the bottom. But I'm constantly crashing. And everyone's now talking about Jack Tramiel. Yeah, after he left Commodore, he essentially took over Atari Corporation. And he was a bit of a cheapskate at times. Yeah, everyone calls him Tight-Fisted Jack. What no one ever mentions, though, is Tight-Fisted Jack is he was a Holocaust survivor who got to America after the Second World War with basically just the clothes on his back, and he made himself a millionaire through hard work and determination. So he's actually quite an interesting character, and I'd love to see a biography of him sometime, because I think that would be fascinating. But yeah, once he had a bit of money, he didn't like spending it, let's put it that way. But he's a very interesting guy, very interesting history. This game sucks. Real Reader says, in the arcade original of Night Driver, the car was a sort of paper cutout on a stick and it moved mechanically. I need to see that. I need to see an original arcade of that. That would be amazing. Oh my goodness. So let's move on. Atari doesn't seem to have very many good racing games, but it did do space really well. Do we have Demons to Diamonds or anything like that? Or is there any of the weird ones? No. Nothing in there. Let's have a look around and see what else we've got. Now, I've avoided casino games and sports games for a very good reason. Casino games, they all suck. And I'll show you what they are. They are terrible. They're terrible, terrible games. Blackjack, casino, slot machine. If you're playing a slot machine on a console, you've got to wonder why. Because you can't win anything on it, and that's kind of the purpose of them. And the sports games, these are terrible. So we've got Video Olympics, which is... ugh. We've got golf. You've got to see golf. Golf has to be seen to be believed. It is one of the worst games ever made, and I'm going to show you why. This is golf. You walk around like this. And if anyone ever holds up a golf club in that kind of position, they're doing it wrong. So you have one button, and that's all you do. That's all you get to do. You cannot, under any circumstances, aim that ball properly. It just doesn't happen. It's the worst. How did they mess up a game of golf? Even Mario Golf on the NES was better than this. Also, that's water all around now. I'm now floating in the water, so who's playing this golf game? Is it someone on a jetpack? Is it Jesus? What's going on? I'm standing on water playing golf, and I can't get the ball off the edge of the island because it just bounces. It's moronic. This is the worst version of golf ever. It's almost as bad as, in fact, it might be even worse than American football on the Amstrad CPC, which is terrible. This is... a Tiger LCD game would do golf better. The other reason that I'm avoiding the sports games is basically you need two players, otherwise you can't really get the most out of them, so I'm going to leave them for some other time. Let's go up to action games. So we've got Air Sea Battle, Circus Atari, Demons to Diamonds, here it is. We need to play Demons to Diamonds, it is such a good game. So, it's a bit like Space Invaders, only not, because the skulls will kill you. So you have to avoid the skulls, simple as that, shoot all the demons, turn them into diamonds. That's it. Atari go boom! That's what you want from Atari. And you shoot, but if you leave go of the button, you don't shoot as far. But you have to leave go of the button if you want to shoot again. So this is a game of fast timing and trying to avoid skulls, because you really need to aim for the reds because you're red. Unless you're the second player, in which case you aim for the pinks. Now you've got to try and get the diamonds. That's all there is to it. It's a great game, but it's hard. It's surprisingly hard, because there's so much to keep thinking about. Shoot the colour that's correct for you. Try and grab the diamonds. Avoid the skulls. If you accidentally shoot one of the other colours, you will get another skull, and it will attack you. So it's a very hard game. But it's fast-paced fun, and if you've got 2 players, it is so good. It's such a fun game. I really like this one, and I'd recommend, if you have a chance, give it a try. But you have to remember, hold down the button to fire further. But leave go of the button if you want to fire again. So it changes your timing, and it's great. It's great fun because of it. Let's have another try. Now that I've got used to it again. Boop. Grab the... I keep missing the diamonds. I keep missing them, and it's not easy at all. Oh. Ah! Come on, go on. Get it, get it, get it. Oh. Oh! He shot me the moment I came back on screen. Get out the way. Oh. Apparently, my mother just tried to call and it stopped. All right. Oh, well. So, there we go. Guys, we have one more game to play because we've got about 18 minutes left. And when I started this live stream, I set it up saying that we were going to be playing a certain game. And if you look underneath the live stream screen on a computer, you'll see that it says Adventure. That's the game we got set. So, I think let's finally play the game that I really enjoy on the Atari console, but I've never been able to finish and never really worked out what I'm doing. So, here we are. We're going to go into the game manual because we need to know what we're doing. So, how to play. An evil magician has stolen the enchanted chalice. One moment. Hi, Mum.
Hello. Are you
Hiya.
alright? Where you at?
I'm on a live stream at the moment. I'm broadcasting live to the world. Can I call you back?
Oh, yes, of course you can. See you later.
All right.
Bye.
Give me about 20 minutes.
Right.
Oh, gone again. Ah, dear. What a day. So, we've got here Adventure. An evil magician has stolen the enchanted chalice and has hidden it somewhere in the kingdom. The object of the game is to rescue the enchanted chalice and place it inside the golden castle where it belongs. So, this is no easy task, as the evil magician has created 3 dragons to hinder... Hang on, what? That's meant... Let me grab the mouse. That's meant to be a dragon. That is not a dragon. That is a seahorse that happens to have an aerial stuck in its head. But apparently, it's a dragon. This is no easy task, as the evil magician has created 3 dragons to hinder you in your quest for the golden chalice. There is Yorgle, the yellow dragon, who is just plain mean. There is Grundle, the green dragon, who is mean and ferocious. And there is Rindle, the red dragon, who is the most ferocious of all. Rindle is also the fastest dragon, and is the most difficult to outmaneuver. There are 3 castles in the kingdom, the White Castle, the Black Castle, and the Golden Castle. Each castle has a gate over the entrance. The gate can be opened with the corresponding coloured key. Inside each castle are rooms or dungeons, depending on which skill level you are playing. The castles are separated by rooms, pathways, and labyrinths. Common to all the skill levels is the blue labyrinth, through which you must find your way to the Black Castle. Skill levels 2 and 3 have a more complicated kingdom. Okay, so how do we play? You can move in any of the 8 directions, blah blah blah. Each area is shown on your television screen will have one or more barriers or walls through which you cannot pass. There are more openings. To move on from one area to an adjacent area, move off the television screen. Okay, blah blah blah. Standard controls then. So what have we got next? Right, so we just pick stuff up. You can get eaten by one of the dragons. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's get straight into it. So, small kingdom, full kingdom with random placement. So we've got 3 options. We're going to go for a small kingdom because we only got a few minutes. So we have a yellow key. Does that mean we can go into the... Yes, it means we can go into the yellow castle. So if I open the door... Nope, I'm going to have to... Okay, what happens if I press this button here? Oh, it's not an arrow, it's just... Okay, well, I'm going to grab that because I think that's a weapon, isn't it? So, where are we? Hey! We managed to hit the dragon with an arrow. What if I go through this? I can't go through the barrier. Chief 89 says, another call in, a brief one. You'd be too shy to call. To be honest with you, we should have a call in at some point. Real Reader says, yay, a dragon duck. It is. It's a bit of a duck dragon, isn't it? Do they breathe fire or do they just quack on you? So, this arrow we've got, which I'm assuming is some sort of spear, because it's orange, does that mean that we can only attack the orange dragon with it? And that's a bridge, which you can move. You can move the bridge. It's weird. It's like a magic secret passage or something. It lets us into here. What have we got in here? Is this a quick way through? I am completely lost at this point. The blue maze to get to the other place is just... It's confusing. You see what I mean? I have no idea what I'm doing in this game. I love to play it. And every time I play it, I get a little bit further. But it's so hard. So I'm just wandering around and hoping for the best at the moment. Am I back to where I started before I went through that tunnel? Almost, yeah. Now we're back here. Where are we going to try and get to this thing? Do I go... The black... so we can't... I leave that there. Have a look around. We need to find the way through to the Black Castle. Have I picked this up? Yes. Oh, now... Oh, well, now I've messed up. I can't get the portal. I can't get through to the other bit, can I? Oh, unless I go down here. Does this help? If I go this... No, that doesn't help. What if I go this way and go back round? Does that help? Not really. I may have just messed up by accidentally putting the barrier portal in the wrong place. Yeah, I've messed up. I need to get round to the other side. And I'm not sure that we can. Oh, I love this game. It's a lot of fun, but my goodness, it can be tricky. For a very old game, this is a one that just keeps you coming back to it. It's great. So, if I come round this way... No, I still don't get into the... I need to get down into... Right, if I go down here, this should... Yes, this is the path I need to go. Right, so, give me the barrier. Did I just... Still can't do anything with it. Oh, it's so confusing. It's a proper maze. It really is. I should, at some point, work it out. Right, that dragon's dead. If I go this way, and go down here, there's the key. Oh! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yes! We got the key. Leave the go away, dragon. Why is the... What? Is the dragon outside? Right, we've lost the dragon. Oh my goodness. Chief 89 says 2600 scored on the Atari 2600 handheld console. As for Asteroids, I'm still happy about that. Yeah, I remember that. That was good. That was a good day when we were doing those challenges. If lockdown continues into January, we'll have to bring the challenges back. That was a lot of fun. Right, let's see if we can get into the Black Castle. Now, I have to try and remember which way gets us there. I'm thinking it's not... the green dragon's up there now. The green dragon is on our tail. This is not good. We might get... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. That dragon is defending the area. Is this the way to get through? Can we get through? Can we get through? Can we rush? Yes, we can. Straight into the... Yes. What's this? Why is that? Oh, it's a magnet. Right, we've got the chalice. We now have to get it back. No, don't get... We have to get the chalice back. You can get off me, dragon. Right, which way is home? We've got the chalice. We need to get it back. Because I've never finished this game before and I really want to. The dragon is really, really going for us now. Right. Oh. Now I've got to try and work out how to get through this maze. The maze is far more difficult than I'd like to give it credit for. Down here, across, down, across, and down here again. Does that get us back out to... That's going to bring us out into there. Dead end. So, that dragon is going to come after us if we're not careful. It's going to see where we're going. Right, do we get down? Yes! And up. Yes! We did it! Guys! Finally finished! Yes! A finally finished adventure! And we did it live. We did it live. Guys, I am so happy. Oh, that was a great experience. I have never managed to finish that game. I think it's because I normally play on the larger kingdom than the small one. I mean, yeah, sure. I've just essentially played the kids version. But a finished adventure. Yes. Oh, so happy. These sort of things... See, this is what I mean about Atari. Atari might be basic. It might be that the earlier stuff, it's got low memory and actually almost no memory. Blocky graphics a lot of the time, but the gameplay is there. The fun is there. It's still enjoyable even after 40 years. It's good. I really do still like it, and that's why I like doing these specials every now and again. You know what? Let's stick with Atari for tomorrow, because we have mentioned a fair few other games. Activision Anthology, a load of old Atari games from Activision. Let's do that tomorrow. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Chief89 says, you might still find my achievement in the GameHammer history videos. Yes, it's still there. I don't delete anything. Even that live stream where I tried to do the Amstrad live game coding and everything just messed up, that's still there as well. I never delete anything. It's just left. But Chief89 also says, thanks for your work put out there for all of us. It truly was an inspiration to all of us, and a happy and hopefully even somewhat better 2021 to everyone. You know what? That is the message to end on, I think. Happy 2021 for everyone. I hope it goes better. I'm going to be back tomorrow, so thank you so much, guys. It's been great. I hope you've enjoyed the stream as well. I hope you've enjoyed the old retro stuff as much as I have. I love this stuff, and I'm looking forward to River Raid and Commando for tomorrow. Yeah, Commando on the 2600 is surprisingly good. River Raid is excellent, and we've got a few more gems as well, because that Activision Anthology has some amazing games. So I will see you tomorrow, guys. 4 o'clock GMT, whatever that is in your area. Take care. Have a great day. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you later. Bye. I've got to remember where the button is now.